hawnhekk.
Artisti warajna.
Artisti warajna nistgħu ngħidu lillum għandna programm mimli artisti. Kemm nieħu gost.
Inti wkoll, għax il-qasam tal-mod huwa arti wkoll.
Iwa jena ngħidu hekk ukoll. Imma jiena mienix jien li nagħmel, jiena li nażel.
Ma l-għajn importanti wkoll.
Jaħrab li xi ħaġa.
L-għajn artistika għammi.
Mela, ovvjament bi pjaċira li hija dejjem meta nkun nitkellem fuq xi esebizzjoni, speċjalment meta naf li hemm anke xi ħaġa nobbli ħafna u għan nobbli warajha għax din sa ssir propju mal-Caritas u ħafna mill-qlieħ tagħha sa jmur propju għall-Caritas. In fact, today here with me I have Don Heywood, and as well Zepp Cassar. So we'll be discussing with you your arts in English u aħna miegħek u mbagħad nitkellmu bil-Malti.
Kultant naqbes, oqrosnik naqbes bil-Ingliż. Kultant naqbes. Kultant naqbes.
Naqilbu Malti għall-Ingliż għandna bilingual fuq kollox.
Ovvjament wirja bħal din hija xi ħaġa sabiħa ħafna li ssir. Ħankellimkom ftit anke hawnhekk hawn il-ħabib tiegħi li jista' jkellimkom aktar fuq anke teknika u ovvjament x'tip ta' arti li shall I start with you?
It's up to you.
Can you describe your style of work, Don?
Yeah, I was trained in London and taught in London, and my
But now
work
you
is...
live in Malta.
Now I'm a citizen of Malta.
Yes, so please.
But my training and was in London, and I taught at London College of Printing. My influence was for the American School of Realism, very hyper-realism initially. After I'd been exhibiting in London and in Paris, I thought I would exhibit in America. And I found I had to go home and start again because their work is so realistic and so good. It made me work harder.
Here we are seeing some of your
these
work.
Yeah, these are the 7 songbirds of Malta.
Oh.
These are particularly Maltese birds.
Yes, so this is part of your work which we'll be seeing in this exhibition?
Correct. But again, these birds unfortunately have been shot a lot in. That's the Maltese falcon, and the Maltese boat.
Il-lutzu Malti.
What media do you use?
Sorry?
Media, what media do you use?
I used to work always in oil on canvas, but now I work in acrylic on canvas, and then I have my own method of working with pencil, mixed media with pencil.
So what made you really choose these subjects?
Because the theme is nostalgia, and for instance, that bus at the moment, one of my first memories of Malta was...
So you've been coming here for quite some time?
Since the mid-60s.
Okay, you've been coming to Malta since the 60s. I'm not going to ask you if you like Malta, because it will be a silly question.
Well, I'm a citizen here. I lived actually for 12 years in South Africa.
Okay.
And I lived for a period before that in America, in Florida. So
we're lucky to have
Malta
you here now.
Because I just have fond memories of Malta and the Maltese people. Yeah, I love living here.
Earlier, when I asked you about the media that you use, you said that you used to paint a lot with oil on canvas, and then you transitioned to acrylic on canvas. How did you find the transition? Because for me, it was very frustrating.
Well, the frustration comes with the oil. You get more depth in a way with oil, and a lot more depth. But then there are other techniques that I'd seen in America of painting washes over it once, and that was easier in acrylic. So there was a period of doing both, and then, sorry if I'm name dropped, when I painted the Queen, I painted her in oils. So I wasn't going to paint her in acrylic for some reason. I don't know why, but because it seemed more traditional, a traditional subject painted. But now I'm mostly, but also mixed media.
Zepp, għandu ftit lejk, forsi wkoll inkun nistgħu naraw xi xogħlijiet minn tiegħek. Inti x'inhu li żjed x'arti l-iktar li tħobb tpinġi?
Ekku bħala stil.
Bħala stil dejjem organiku jien għax ma nafx ħampinġi. So l-ewwel ħaġa nibża mill-white canvas. Lukofobia għandi fija fejn ma nistax nibda il-proċess qabel ma ntebba. So nitfa' żeba fuqi, ġismi mbagħad nagħti kif tajdi l-kelma nikraxja?
Id-dawwat kis.
No,
Tasa?
naffeċ.
Taffeċ.
Naffeċ il-canvas, u il-canvas, il-kelma tal-ħana fuq il-canvas. Umbat, nieħu il-print fuqi, very cathartic, umbat n-nixifa, meta jinxef, umbat joħorġu l-marki. Minn dak il-marki nażel jekk itini l-univers u l-mulej, fl-imkien nara xi marka pereżempju tkun forma ta' triangle ġejja, daka rasta zime, for example. Mbagħad il-pittura ssir.
U dejjem hekk taħdem,
Dejjem hekk naħdem.
Iġifieri anke dan ix-xogħol
taħta dik hemm ħafna tbajja suwed, is-soltu nuża kannella. Di jisimha muxrabija tal-kunvent li il-muxrabija għandna 6 biss, Malta u Għawdex, u għadni kemm ġej mill-Indja għandhom miljuni għadhom preserved hemmhekk. U di hija kont nisma' ħafna bil-Malti waqt li npitter għax nidħol ġo trans meta Malta biss teżisti għalija għax jiena obsessed. Bil-homesickness li għandi dejjem għada għall-lampuk, l-istaġun tal-lampuki, per eżempju naraw issa, kollu dbajja, taraw il-bajja minn taħt, u mbagħad nibni l-layers fuqha. Anka per eżempju di innannu saqqa l-ful u nxteħet taħt il-ħarruba. That's the name of that one. Ukoll huwa autobiographical l-images li qed taraw. Ta' 50 senin meta kont tifelina.
Fatti semmej xi ħaġa. Jiena meta nkatala l-ewwel pittura.
Dil-qaddisa tal-tates.
Hemmhekk. Pereżempju meta telet l-ewwel pittura, qisu hekk kif rajta fakritni f'ċertu kuluru, ċertu marki li kien hemm fi Frida. Per eżempju, kien hemm ċertu fi Frida. U issa li għadt li anke huwa autobiografiku, dik hija xi ħaġa oħra wkoll li ħafna artisti inkluż Frida jħobbu li daħlu.
Frida Kahlo?
Iva. Illi jidaħlu anke elementi minn tal-ħajja tagħhom fl-art tagħhom.
Di pereżempju l-Arab sejrin biżwiemel lura għax tal-Isperanza, it-tfajla tal-Isperanza jisimha, qiegħda ġolar, sabet lar u l-spider ħitita reġat, il-spider web, u you see the retrieving horses away of the...
Il-leġenda.
Il-leġenda qabel mabnita, il-Knisja.
ċaġa li jasabaħu koll li qed naraw waqt ix-xogħol illi hemm minnhom li huwa kemm xejn iżjed figurattiv, hemm iżjed.
Da Marsa Xlok, per eżempju.
Kemm jogħġobni da.
Għax konna nimxu, hemm mara on the right, di jisimha fġieħ in-nisa tas-sajjied. Because I remember them 50 years ago when they used to cry nearly for the bus driver to give them a lift with the catch to get it up to Zaytun so they could sell on Zaytun. Dan għall-lutsu qiegħed f'maltempata kemm jiflaħ għall-mewġ u this is pouring lawn. So pouring u mbagħad poġġejt in position tal-lutsu fuqha.
Bħala materjali li tuża l-midja.
Da fuq il-bjut għandi serious ta' daw meta kont niftakar in-nannu sorry qtatlek. Għamet tiġiġ hawnhekk tieni kukka.
Għednuħu pjaċir nisimgħu kanka bil-passjon li titkellem dwar ix-xogħol dik hija xi ħaġa sabiħa.
Di tieni kukka ġifieri jiena qiegħed ma' nannu nagħmlu smida sħuna fix-xitwa, mbagħad nitellawha pulley. Thank you. Tariola. And across the road is the neighbor's garden and the neighbor's roofs. Oh, this was about...
Tini kukka, tini bajda.
Tini bajda, yeah. U meta kont tifel kont nisma' tini kukka. U nannu kien itaqqab top and bottom.
U jixroba.
U kont nixroba from just under the choke, you know, under the chicken. Yeah. So that was more autobiographical.
Pala materjali, x'tuża l-iżjed?
Dejjem mixed media għax jiena hyperactive u niddejja nuża l-istess. Basta mhux oils. Għax meta naħdem fuq l-aeroplan biex iżomni kalm, irid acrylic li nixfu malajr. U rieħa ddejjaq n-nies. So, is-soltu nagħmel xema kollha, xaħx, nuża ħafna affarijiet li linka, pereżempju, indaħħal il-bajros kollha li ma ħadmux indaħħalhom fil-microwave, meta ma jaranx il-partner tiegħi namela on u inħol naqra l-inka mbagħad smudge. I do lots of smudging.
Wow. Interessanti
Ekku li
immens.
anka l-proċess, anka ħafna stajna naraw, anka mill tajt hemm ħafna moviment.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Hyper. Bil-kafe mbagħad. U nisma' Arab il-Malti. That's my favorite thing mbagħad. U l-Insomnia Wives u l-omja li għaw Sydney, li għaw Malta, hemm program fuq il-Calypso. U dawn kollha għadhom għajmin bil-lejn.
Alright.
They do all those and I enjoy listening to those
Ekku.
meta I'm painting.
Ġifiri inti mux Malta bazat.
No, in Sydney, 37 years.
Ġifiri inti Malti tal-Australja.
Immigrant meta kelli 27 u kont naħdem ma' artist famuż hemmhekk l-ewwel tal-lim minn għandu x'jiena self-taught.
All right.
Aħjar naqbżu ma' Don. Aħjar naqbżu.
Se nkomplu fuq Don ukoll. Don, we saw a lot of your paintings, but I saw one, I'm not sure if it was your painting, of the Pope.
Yes.
Is that your painting?
Yes.
Wow, it's amazing. Can we forsi anka nitlob l-reġija nerġaw anka naraw jekk jistgħu ituna wkoll ftit mill.
In fact, sorry, ma'am,
Yes, of
they've
course.
produced a coffee table book here in Malta of my paintings of the Pope called The Saint of the Century.
We're seeing again
We're
some
seeing
of
some of these works.
Imġars
Do
nearby.
you go on site and do you draw them or you work from photographs or both?
In the end, you have to work from photographs because I paint a lot on safari in Africa. Animals are not going to sit still for
Yes.
you. People that say that, but you don't work from one photograph, you work from like 20, 30, 40. And they're never ever on this, what I paint them on. It's, you put things together still, but you have to work. You don't copy photographs, you work from them.
Yes.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. Li qed jgħidilna hawnhekk għax din hija interessanti ħafna anke l-benefiċċju tat-telespettaturi tagħna. Meta staqsejt jekk jaħdimx mir-realtà.
For instance, that
the bird.
zebush,
That's
it's called a zebush. That was not on that, but the plant I've painted it on was just so
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay.
Li qed
L-asfur
jgħidilna
ta'
donna
zebuċ.
hawnhekk manka fejn niftakar fejn kien hemm l-asfur fuq żabuċ.
Jek nistaw
That's the
nżommu
Pope,
fuq
yeah.
dan.
Illi Don juża ritratti, ma jużax wieħed u jikkupjah, imma juża ħafna ritratti ovvjament tal-ispirazzjoni biex jibni il-kwadru tiegħu. Hawnhekk qed naraw anke
Il-Papa, da affaxxinani, sabiħ immens.
I saw
I
him.
just saw it when you were seeing it at a glance, but it is something amazing.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you. I paint quite a lot of portraits as well, and did in Africa. And painted Mandela, and and I painted the Queen for South Africa. But I think that's one of my favourites from them all. He was just such an incredible person. I just wanted to paint him. After I saw him in Floriana, I just thought he was an amazing person.
Mela, naddu istaxfad l ftit ħin l-esebizzjoni diġà miftuħa jew għadha tiftaħ?
Le, ħatiftaħ.
Fetaħ on the 15th of February at 7 o'clock. U tibqa' miftuħa sa 22nd. Ġieħ l-opera tal-Caritas għax jien konna mira ħafna l-fundatur bħala tifel żgħira u l-ġit li jagħmlu l-addictions u meta taqbel l-addiction in the beginning of it, there's a better chance of going backwards and getting back on your track, you know. U namira ħafna x-xogħol li jagħmlu l-Caritas.
Ekku, u sassiru kol ġewwa il-Community Center tal-Caritas, ġewwa triq Mawdbat il-Ħamrun, u hemmhekk ħadd tkun miftuħa anki f'dawk il-ġranet, hemmhekk għandkom il-ħinijiet, u importanti anke li immorru dawn l-esebizzjonijiet barra l-arti sabaħ ukoll imma kif għadna anki parti
U għan nobli ħafna, mhux vera.
għal dil-kawża ġusta.
Thank you for joining us today. It was
Thank
a
you for
pleasure
having
having you
us.
here with us. U ovvjament, kif għadnilkom barra li għanna artisti verament bravi, ħajt tkunu tistaw ukoll anka tixtru xi biċċa arti minn tagħhom u anka wara kollox ikunu din ngħinu wkoll lill-Caritas għax ħafna mill-qliq ħajmuru wkoll il-Caritas. Dik x'inhi Zepp li għandek?
Għadna ġejna mill-Indja aħna u għamil collaboration ma' fashion designer u għamilna 100% silk Valletta Skyline bil-symbolism of buzz in the capital, it's called. U timbuħu dan ukoll. But this is private.
Caritas ukoll.
No, this is private.
Okay.
But I'm not showing it.
Okay, proset, sabi ħafna wkoll.